Hey, what's going on, good people? Travell C.W. Lynch, Mr. Mr. I Am the Possible, author, speaker, and founder of I Am the Possible, a self-development company committed to helping you to discover an image that inspires confidence no matter your conditions. Listen, welcome to another episode of Self-Worth Secrets. I am super duper excited about this week's episode because I get to break it all down. I get to go back, I get to unveil, I get to reveal, I get to unpack the what. If you've ever watched me, listened to me, seen me teach, preach, share, at some point in time, you've heard me talk about the what, right? Protecting your what, knowing your what. You've heard me say things like, if you know your what, you know your worth, right? You've heard me say things like, your worth is in your what. Listen, man, one of the things that I completely live by, a conviction, a principle, timeless principle, right, is that self-development, the greatest form of self-development is self-discovery. So that's why I created Self-Worth Secrets, because your self-worth, your value, your significance, it has always been there, but it's been a secret. It's been covered up by what I call the layers of lies. Society and its suffocating standards have for so many years painted these layers of lies on our lives. And so many layers, it's like a house, right? You keep putting a new layer of paint on it without scraping off the old layer. At some point, it's so thick, you just forget what you originally looked like. You've lost all the natural beauty because there's so many layers and so many coats of paint on that house. Well, the same is true for our lives. Society has painted layers of lies on our lives since the moment we've been born, and we've been conditioned, we've been trained to see the worst in us. And I've come along as a messenger, as a message, as a man, humbled to be able to deliver a message of worth. Not your worst, but your worth, okay? So this week I get to break down what is the what, where did it come from, and why is it so critical? Why is it so important, okay? So I'm gonna share with you when I first discovered my what, okay? 2001, just moved here from Toledo, Ohio, moved here to Southern California, joined this new church here in Pasadena. And now I forgot exactly all the details, but at some point I was offered the amazing privilege and opportunity to share like a 20-minute message on the life of Jesus, the life and ministry of Jesus. It was my first time ever sharing. I have never preached, I've never taught, I've never shared anything, but Pastor Eric Brown, who was the leader at that time over our men's ministry, he had given me an opportunity to share like a 20-minute message on the life of Jesus. So I got up there, I broke down Mark 1:35, my favorite passage in the Bible. I broke it down, I shared the best that I knew how at the time. Again, no background, no education, didn't go to seminary, had nothing, right? It was just raw, right? I had just a few years, I had just come from the streets, right? And so coming into the church, first time ever speaking, I spoke for about 20 minutes. And as I'm packing up my bags, I'm getting everything done, I remember being up at the front of this stage, and I'm putting everything in my bag, and Pastor Eric Brown, he's since then passed away, but at that time, he came up to me and he said, this is one of the reasons that I believe so passionately that 5 words, yes, only 5 words can literally change your life. He came up to me and he said these 5 words. He said, Travell, you are a teacher. Whew, fire. He said, Travell, you are a teacher. That's all he said. And he put his hand on my shoulder. He looked me in the eye to eye, man to man, and he smiled. Now, I don't know if you've ever heard someone say something to you that you had no previous education about, you had no previous information about, you had no no clue, right? You had no knowledge of anything. You just raw. All you know is you just did the best you could do. And maybe someone said something to you that just hit you in the gut. Well, this was a gut punch. I can't explain it, but it just hit home for me. It just made sense. Now, I don't know how it made sense. I don't know all those details. All I know is when he said the words, Travell, you are a teacher, it triggered something inside of me. It's 2019. 18 years later, I'm still teaching, I'm still preaching, I'm still educating, I'm still sharing this message, right? Obviously, over time it's changed, but I'm still teaching in some capacity, and my capacity is only growing. Now, here's the point. This is the reason I share that story. He didn't tell me who I was. He didn't tell me why I was. No, he told me what I was. I am a teacher. That's what I am. Now, don't get me wrong, this is not like normal teaching. This isn't like, oh, I just go to, I'm teaching in the elementary, or I'm teaching in the high school, or I'm teaching at the university. Yes, those people are teachers, but I'm talking about I am the instrument of my Creator. Handcrafted, hand created to do a work, not just work a job. I'm talking about doing a life's work, a cause, a mission, a purpose. My center of confidence is in what I am. See, the thing about the three parts of humanity, and if you didn't know this, let me share this with you. There's three parts to humanity. There's the who I am, the why I am, and the what I am. The who I am, who represents the identity. Remember that. Who equals identity. It's who you are. I am Travell C.W. Lynch. I am that identity, right? That's who I am. Why I am is still unfolding, but that points to your Creator's intention for you. Okay? So who equals identity, my Creator's identity for me. Why equals my Creator's intentions for me. Why am I here on earth? Why was I ever born? Well, your Creator had an intention for your life. Some people call it a plan for your life. But your seat of confidence, your seat of significance, your center of purpose and meaning and contribution, that is only found in the what. That's why what is so critical. Why? Because what equals your Creator's investment of you. I'm gonna say that again. Your what equals your Creator's investment of you. That's your value. You've been invested in the earth. When Eric said you are a teacher, I am an investment of education. I am an educator. I am a communicator. I am one who exchanges information, ideas, content. I am my Creator's information channel. Now I have a position in life. Now I have significance in life. Now I have meaning and purpose in my life, because my identity, that's just my name. That's just my face. I could have plastic surgery and change my identity. I can go down to the court system and I can change my name. My identity, it can be touched. My why, I can choose or not choose to do whatever God has for me. That's His plan, that's His intentions. I can choose to go a whole different route. I don't have to fulfill my purpose in life. No. See, but your what is natural. It's organic. You can't help but do it. I've been teaching all my life. It just wasn't revealed. It was a secret to me until Eric shared it with me that day. See, what you are, you do inherently. You do naturally. You do organically. You've always been doing it. You are doing it, and you'll always be doing it. You can't get away from it. It's the one element of your existence that you cannot change. You cannot touch your what. You can be ignorant of your what. You can not know your what, but you can't change your what. That's why it's so critical and vital that you discover your what, because once you have knowledge and understanding and you discover your what, now you're unstoppable. Because this is what you've always been doing. This is what you'll always be doing. It's your center of joy. It's your center of peace. It's your center of contribution to the betterment of our society. Did you know that one of the human needs, there's 6 of them, but one of the human needs that we all share and have in common is the need to feel and to experience significance? Well, if you want to feel and experience significance, instead of doing those things that aren't good for you, those things that tear you down, those things that just run you through the ringer, no. The place that you want to invest your time, your energy, your money, your education, your focus, where you want to invest all of what you have, all of who you are, is in your what. Your what makes you significant. That's why I have the conviction that every human being walking this planet has significance built in, purpose built in, worth built in. You don't have to look for it. You don't have to find it. You don't have to come up with it. You don't have to finagle it. It's a part of your DNA. Worth, value, significance, it is built into the fabric of your very being. It just has to be revealed to you. And the purpose of this show, the purpose of my work, the purpose of iAMthepossible is to share images and to share ideas and to share content that will help you on your self-discovery journey, your what discovery journey. It's a journey. It's a journey. When Eric told me what I was like 23, 24. It took me 23 or 24 years to even have it revealed to me. And now it's taken me another 18 years to begin to perfect. So it's a journey, it's a lifestyle. It's not overnight. It takes time, but oh, your world completely changes. Life becomes amazing. Life becomes an adventure. Life no longer can remain boring once you know your what. And I'm not talking about a what like, hey man, what are you? Well, I'm just a man. Nah, that's boring. What are you? I'm just a woman. Ah, that's boring. What are you? Oh, I'm a dentist. Ah, okay, fine. What are you? I'm a police officer. Okay, true. Okay, I get it. But that's your gender, that's your sex, that's your occupation. I get it, that's normal, that's regular. Well, isn't reality kind of like boring? Like reality is kind of like overrated? Like the what is in your imagination. The what is in a realm above and beyond reality. That's when life gets fun. That's why I'm so passionate. Because not only am I a teacher, but through that revelation, I've come to know 100 more revelations about what I am. And that's where I now exist. I reside in this realm above my reality. That's when life gets amazing. That's when your image can inspire you no matter your conditions. That's when your image inspires you to walk in and to live in and to operate in confidence no matter your conditions, because you'll never ever again equate your value with your circumstances, your worth with your circumstances, whether or not you're significant with your situation. You'll never again equate the two. You'll know that you know that you know that what you are is significant and that you have a place and a voice in our society. That's what this is all about. The what. That's what the what is. I am. That's present tense. The possible. That's future tense. I am. Now here's the mantra. I am today everything I hope to be tomorrow. I and my possibilities are one and the same. Everything I hope to be tomorrow, I already am today. That's what you live in. That's how you operate. When you understand, when you subscribe to, when you get down with, when you adapt to, when you adopt this mantra, when you adopt this lifestyle, when you say, I am the possible, because this ain't just for me. This is for you. This is up for the taking. This is to be embraced by anybody who wants it. Anyone who's ready to live above their reality. I, present tense, am present tense, my possible, future tense. Everything I hope to be tomorrow, I already am today. Why? Because of what I am is what I am. It's not going to change. All that's ever going to happen is the what that I am is going to increase and enlarge in its capacity. That's it. That's the ticket. That's the secret. That's the secret. I'm going to only increase in my capacity. I'm going to only get better. I'm going to only get bigger. I'm going to only get more perfected in what I already am. See, that's the unstoppable life, because you can't touch my what. You can't touch my what. It is what it is. You can't touch my what. See, I'm so fired up, I'm starting to sweat. I had notes over here that I was going to go through everything. Listen, man, this is just out. This is from my heart. Scrap the notes, right? I had these little notes because I know people ask me questions all the time, and they hit me up in the DM and they want to know certain things. And I have my notes. I'm just going to trust that my heart is speaking. I'm going to trust that what I'm sharing from my heart is going to communicate this message and that it's going to get across. I'm going to trust that. I'll save those questions for later. This is unscripted, baby. This is raw and rough and straight to the point, straight to the gut, because I was punched in the gut that day when Eric said, you are a teacher. I want to punch you in the gut today and say, this is what the what is all about. You have a what. You have a what. It's been a secret too long. It's time for you to discover your what. It's time for your what to be revealed. And for you to live in this realm above your reality. It's available to you. It's available to you. So when you hear me say the what, that's what I'm talking about. The what is the unchangeable, untouchable, incorruptible you. No, nothing can touch it. There's a part of you that is untouchable, unchangeable. Can't nobody do nothing with it. It's too late because you're already here. Listen to me. Who is just your identity that can be changed, that can be touched. Why? That is just God's intentions for you. And I pray, honestly, that you would fulfill the will and the purposes for your life, but you can, through your own decisions, choose not to. But the one thing you can't touch, it's not about your identity. It's not about God's intentions. The one thing you can't touch is God's investment, because you're going to be what you are, good or evil. That's right, good or evil, good or bad, up and down, left and right, however you want to cut it, however you want to name it, however you want to frame it, you are going to be what you are. You're going to either use what you are to the betterment of society, or you're going to use what you are to the destruction of society. You're going to either improve the lives around you, or you're going to, dampen and destroy the lives around you. But what you are doesn't change, and it won't change, and you can't change it, and you can't touch it, and that's an amazing thing. So I know this video has gone long. I know that it's taken a lot of energy out of me. I know that I'm sharing from the gut, but I pray I had to do this. I had to do this. I had to get it out. I had to break it down, because it's been a secret for far too long. It's been a secret for far, far too long. Listen, when you know your what, you know your worth. When you know what you are, you know the worth that you are. Your worth is in your what, and it's been a secret too long. It's time for your what to be revealed. So listen, as I close, I want to encourage you guys to do two things for me. If you don't know your what, if you don't understand your what, and you're asking the question, what's my what? I would love to know my what. I would love to reside in this realm above my reality. I would love to get a piece of what you're talking about, Mr. What. I would love to get that in, okay? If you don't know your what and you desire to begin the journey of discovering your what, go to iAMthepossible.com. That's it right there. iAMthepossible.com, okay? I want you to go to my contact page, drop me a message, drop me a message. I will follow back up with you. I will get in contact with you, and I will begin to share some tools that will help you on your journey, okay? So if you are in the market, for your what, hit me up, iAMthepossible.com. Subscribe to my email list while you're there, because I got some amazing, some bomb things coming up in the next few months or so that you don't want to miss out on. So go to my website, subscribe to my email list, and drop me a message in my contact form, and I will hit you right back. The second thing that I want to encourage you to do is I want you to share this. If you know someone who's at the point in their lives where they too would love to know their what, if they too are struggling with self-worth, self-care, if they are feeling depressed, if they feel like they're lost in the world, if they're searching for that solution, right, that sustainable solution to being satisfied with yourself, with themselves, I want you to share this video. Tell people about this channel. Tell people about these videos. They're created with you in mind, because I've been on the other side and I'm still on my journey, but I'm willing to step right into your world, right where I am, to meet you right where you are, to say, this is what I've learned, this is as far as I've come, and I'm willing to share with you what I've learned over the last 18 or 19 years. I love you, I care about you, and I want you to experience the life-changing revelations, because that's really what this is about. This is about revelations of one's relevancy. When you are able with your mouth to say, I am a contribution to the betterment of our society. When you're able to say, I was created to not simply make a contribution. No. I was created to be a contribution. You understand? When you're able to say that, not just me saying it for you, but when your lips are able to confess it with confidence that comes from your core. Oh yeah, that's what I'm after. Your change, your turnaround, your breakthrough, your life discovery. I want you to know your what. So when you comment, when you share, when you chop it up with me, you are walking in a confidence. You know that you belong and that you have a place in this world. So I want you to share that. I want you to share that, because if you're desiring that, I know someone else desires that. So you may know someone who needs these messages. You may know someone who needs some support, okay? Lastly, I have a new book out. It's called What Is Enough? I have a new book. It's called What Is Enough? I don't have one around me to actually show you, but that information is on my website as well, okay? My new book, What Is Enough? How to lighten your load and find what makes you happy, okay? There's a lot of people in this world that are unhappy. They're unsatisfied with themselves. They're unsatisfied with where they are in the world. And so again, that's just another tool to help somebody out there who's struggling with being able to see their significance. Again, your worth, your significance, it's always been there. It's just been a secret. That's why I named this Self-Worth Secrets, because it's just a secret. Just like any other secret, the truth has always been there. The truth is there. It's just simply been covered up by these, like I call them, these layers of lies with the suffocating standards of our society. You are the standard. You are the standard. We no longer have to live up to unrealistic standards by our society. When your creator has created you and your what to be your standard. You are the only standard that you have to live up to. And the fact that you are living, that means the job is done. You've already met the requirements. Your existence is all the evidence you'll ever need to know that you are enough. All right, y'all. Travell C. W. Lynch, Mr. What, Mr. I Am the Possible. Another episode of Self-Worth Secrets, man. I love y'all. I'm believing in y'all. I'm praying for y'all. Until next time, until next week, you guys have an amazing one. Peace.